Just in the game. Alright. Green Day. Last day of the Desert Festival. Now I'm worrying about the hardwood, worrying about the leaf. It took me almost 24 hours yesterday to get the email from YouTube that I was live. So, I don't know that it's reliable at this point. Hopefully it's going to tell me that I'm live. Here seems to think so. At least that's something. Alright, so sunny next day. I got the hash browns. So there's another day of the Desert Festival. It sent me a mega bomb. It's not creepy. I'll just put it in there. Eventually that's where I put bombs, so that. I am going to do one thing before I go to the desert today. You can do it every year and only on the 17th day of spring. All the way down. If I see 7 berries along the way, I'll grab them as I will leave them alone. It was supposed to just rain today, but since the previous day was a thunderstorm, it appears like no. Things are about a different time. Yesterday was a sunny day in the evening. So that pot of gold, even if it's raining, will always be here on the 17th day of spring. You will get small amounts of gold and a leprechaun hat every time. Now once the Desert Festival is going on, the interest of spending the time to actually come down and grab it is less interesting than it is the first year, as is the small amount of gold you get for doing so. But I did anyway. Now we will make our way back up. I'll put the hat and other things I've gathered away so that not spending too much of my space, my limited space, on non-binding goodies. So leafy. Not even gonna worry about the crab pots today. Left my hat in there for now. I know that's not where I put hats, but I don't want to waste any more time. Yes, how is the desert? My nail is just broken. I gone live twice on YouTube yesterday. I got the notification for the first one at 11:31 p.m. I started a little after 2. And then I got the second one at 7:30 this morning. It's big though. Big can make me happy. outfit first. She decided to put bone in my hair. Hair bone. I got a caveman shirt and grass skirt. Okay. It is the last day of the festival. To show you that I was telling the truth. A fish swallowed the rare golden bobber and has 30 eggs for whoever returns it. If Emily is running a, I believe it's if Emily is running a shop, you can get a prismatic shard from her for a lot of stuff. So you have Alex. Alex has his bat, a level 7 club that does 40 to 55 damage. It also has muscle remedy for 25, up to 5 fried eggs for 10 eggs each, up to 5 milk for 10 eggs each, pancakes, hash browns. I guess he only has the other items with like Guardian or Prismatic Shard or something. It's supposed to have hair gel that changes colors. And we have Elliot, he has his pencil, tricorn hats, crab, squidding. See how far I can go. Despite my deaths, rare fruit and uncomfortably hot sauce is still the best method. Oh, I did get a TV, yeah, cool. Rumpled fruit skin. Now, let's hope I can do it right this time. Don't forget to talk to Arlinda. Reach level 30, descend and slay 10 mummies. I did not bring bombs, so reaching 430 is still the optimal choice. The spirits are not very happy today, so I have my doubts as to whether I will actually make it all the way down, but I would consider it a successful day if I don't die. I really should be bringing bombs though. If you don't have the iridium ore to upgrade your pickaxe before coming here, then you really need to be bringing bombs. That's the main reason speedrunners don't bother to upgrade their pickaxe plus steel even when they're going to be doing many Skull Cavern dives, because they'll just be using bombs for everything. Meanwhile, I'm the opposite. I use my tools for everything. Eventually I got over it, but for a long time, like my entire first playthrough, I never bothered to use sprinklers. I'm used to Harvest Moon, which doesn't have sprinklers, so I hand watered everything every day. Start with at least very early today, job shack. That's something. Getting a spiral floor at any point is horrible, but only 5 floors in, I'm already getting one. The game is trying to crush my spirit. taken. So it was facing the wrong way. Yeah, get this emerald real quick. Oh, for goodness sake. So be it. Alright, one hopping past me, so I got them all together. Be exceptionally careful. Not going to let myself die. The different swing speed of the sword is affecting me a lot right now. I'm not used to working with this swing speed. Timing is off with the sun's jumping at me. It's also a little bit too slow to keep them on the wall in the position that I usually use. Nope, I have to pull back. That one was never jumping in front of me, always side to side. I thought the dark sword would actually give me health more than it is. They created new life and then I immediately snuffed it out. Here's my first mummy floor of the day. I do have one bomb. Ooh. Mine shot though, another 5 floors. 3 more of those and I'll be close. There's one more right here. Another 4 floors. I've not gotten a single statue yet. Which means my egg reading thus far is entirely because of floors. I'm not even floor 20 yet. But I am currently 1 floor short of my deepest dive. Floor 17. Even if I don't reach floor 30, I'd be very happy if I at least reach floor 25. Do get a non-desert festival reward for that. Okay, I've got two coming my way now. Or not coming my way. Oh wow. It's only 7:30 PM and my buff already wore off. That's disappointing. I didn't bring any new spicy eel to eat. Quick ladder, I will take it. Guaranteed ladder at the end of this floor, so let's just go. I'm not stopping for anything short of iridium ore nodes. If I see iridium ore nodes or a mystic stone, then absolutely I will break it. So far as that floor was related. The floor where I know that there's a ladder at the end. Here I have to break rocks. Or fight the slimes, but... Hey Luna James, welcome to the stream. So this is your first time chatter, so welcome. It's going okay. Haven't died yet, which shouldn't be saying much, but considering how the last stream went, I'm going to say that it's pretty lucky. Yeah, that unpleasant spirit's really affecting me right now. Got a drop shot though. The stream's going okay. So I reached floor 25, which does complete something. But not deep dive just yet. Gotta go a few more floors for that. There's already a ladder here to take me to 27. There's my first statue. Looks like we got 2 carbon ghosts on this floor. I don't necessarily want the ghosts to be faster most of the time, but when I'm just standing here waiting for her. I also play Skyrim on stream. Oh no, the fog has arrived, and I do not have a ladder yet. So I have to add in timing against the serpents. Hopefully I won't get too many of them. Or at least if I do get a lot, not all at once. Okay, the fog is gone. Which doesn't mean more aren't coming. It means not too many. Okay. I thought I sold all my blackberries. Maybe I waited because I wasn't sure how many salmon berries I was going to end up with. That sounds like a decision I would make. Alright, let's check the cat statue. We got a speed boost. See, I told you good things can happen when you click them. Watch, the day with the worst spirits is going to be the day I do best down here. Yeah, I play Skyrim more stream days than I do Stardew Valley. secret note, and I wouldn't mind picking it up. Let's try and trash this app. Gift about, or note about the gifts that Haley and Emily like. I am almost out of time. Time to use these bombs. Oh, there's a ladder in the corner. I'm not gonna have time to use anything that I get. Shaft leading down. 30 floors. I'm going to pop over here and grab that full refresh to get one extra egg level before I pop. And submit my egg rating. Not too impressive still. I have to get a lot deeper to get a real good reward from him. So at 110 the vendors are gone. But I can check. Didn't really look at the traveling card. Got additional seeds, shrimp cocktail, grape blueberry seeds. More than they cost. The artist's bookcase is a nice piece of furniture, but I won't take any of that. So I have 177 eggs. I'm from Illinois. Don't have enough for the magic rock candy. Lucky lunch would not be bad to have. Yeah, let's take those. All 5. Beyond that, I think I would appreciate having a calico statue. And I think for the rest I'll just take Mega Bombs. Yeah, let's take more Mega Bombs. I don't feel the need to take strawberry seeds. Yes, Luna, I'm seeing your chats. I told you that the other game I played besides the Scattering on stream and that they're from Illinois. I'm seeing and answering your questions. Done using a jade. Stone. Nothing I can do with the calico egg. Just trash it. Had to get an aged legend drow. Finished processing and passed out. Yes, I am from Illinois. Man. Well, I passed out before I got inside, but I did not die in the Skull Caverns, so I'm going to call that a net win. I actually read what it says. Let's talk honey. No, not you, silly. I'm talking about the sweet product made by our friends the bees. Here's the thing. If you got some flowers blooming near your bee house, your bees can produce flowered honey. Otherwise, you'll only get wild honey. Pretty sweet, huh? Yes, flowered honey is one of my favorite things in this game. Because I love bees. And I enjoy honey. And flowered honey is a very good money maker if you utilize it properly. You did it. I'm very impressed. Enjoy your reward. And for reaching floor 25 of the Skull Caverns for the first time, you get a 10,000 G reward. Months and No, I am not interested. But I did lose 1,000 G for passing out outside my house. Actually, the legendary crystals were 5 times that. So I'm going to put those away. And I'll stick my cat statue, my calico statue, right here for now. I'm far away from being able to get my next house upgraded in terms of G, but... So we are clicking on the wrong spot, so making wood. We have 1 day of salmonberry season left, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Thank you. Appreciate your well wishes. So I'm going to spend today going around looking for salmon berries, and then the next day I will complete Robin's Hardwood quest. And once all of that is taken care of, then I will resume working on combat. When I said I'm not interested, I was predicting that question would be coming from you. I will be upgrading my channel and I will be doing it myself, not asking anyone else to do it for me. Painting spot today. Some bone fragments. Terribly exciting, but something. I'm not going to get the hardwood in the secret woods, but there are so many bushes in there, and I wouldn't mind killing some weaker slimes. Weaker slimes still count the same towards the slime monster slayer goal, and also it's not expected to happen, but I've gotten more rare jobs from the slimes in here than anywhere else over the course of my playthroughs. So it makes me more encouraged to take them out. Don't get much experience, they're not very strong. Here's Leah's 10 heart event, I believe this one is. Hi Patrick, I need to be passing through here today, so I put together a surprise. It's a little picnic for us. This is a vegetable medley with my special spice blend. And this is a fresh salad made from ingredients that I foraged right here in the forest. Patrick, I just want to say thank you for helping me get one step closer to becoming a real artist. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What have we here? He can walk through things. Kel? What the heck are you doing here? Didn't you see me at the art show? I came all the way from Zuzu City to see your sculptures. And to get you to come back with me. I want things to go back to the way they were. I miss you, babe. Yuck, don't call me that. You never supported my art before. Now that I've had some success, you want me back? You make me sick. Hey, come here. So I can punch Kel in the face, or I can try reasoning with Kel. He gets punched either way, but I don't know. I kind of want to punch him. So I'm going to punch him. Oh my god. Well, he'll make it. But that was pretty violent. Okay. He's a jerk. Let's get out of here. I don't think he'll be bothering us anymore. Let's find a more secluded spot this time. If you choose to try reasoning with him, he insults your manhood, and then Leah will stand up for you and then punch him. So one way or another, he gets punched. And sure, her punching him may be more cathartic. But I don't know. I wanted to punch him. I'll just keep looking for blackberries, and you can send it if you want. I'm not gonna check it out. I told you I wasn't interested in commissions, and you kept going anyway. I've had a quite limited time for salmon berries, at least compared to the time I usually spend looking for berries. Well, the picnic didn't pan out like I wanted it to. I don't know, it's not often you get to punch a guy in the face. I enjoyed it. Very unlucky to punch someone in the face in real life, so that's good in the game. So I don't know if the guy acted like that towards someone, then I just might. So we've been through the forest, including the secret woods. I am going to, because I've gotten a hefty number of salmon berries, I'm just going to go ahead and sell my blackberries as they are. Sometimes I'll slowly put previous season's berries, or previous foraging season berries into the dehydrator over time. I'm just gonna sell them as they are. Actually, oh, it's not the real cheap thing I saw. I messed up. I was planning on saving them until I got a particular secret note. But they're already sold and gone, and while it's disappointing, it's not worth restarting the day over. Oh, that's a shame. I'm not going to get nearly as much as I could have from them. Wait, it might work if I have the secret note and just haven't done it yet. kidding. That's the one secret note I don't have. It's secret note 23, and I have every other secret note. Please tell me I'm just missing it and I'm not that unlucky. I mean, the luck for this playthrough had to even out somewhere. It is number 23. Tells me to bring maple syrup to the secret woods and would affect my selling prices for blackberries. But I'm missing only that note. As far as ways to get secret notes, I think my best bet, if I want to try and get it before the end of the day, would be the quarry and the stones in there. A giant crop is guaranteed to give you a secret note if you don't have all of them, but those are only cauliflower, melon, pumpkins, and powder melons. I do not, I'm not growing any of those. And of course, if they had grown into a giant crop and I were harvesting them, then I would have done already. So, let's break some rocks, chop down some trees, and hope that I get that secret note. I almost want to just buy some bombs from the dwarf to make it go faster. But I do have another option. There's plenty of iron and coal nodes here. I can take advantage of those and craft some bombs. I can use those to bomb the quarry. I did not get much iron from those two explosions. Another bomb. Blow it up. Nothing. A bomb does damage a tree, but this one bomb is not enough to bring down a tree by itself. Another one. Okay, that's all the iron. There are no more iron ore nodes here. There's enough copper to make several cherry bombs, but dig spot, just carrots. There is a part of me that wonders if Secret Note 23 cannot be gotten during a berry season, and that's why I'm not finding it. Because usually until you have all of them, even if the quarry is not completely full, you'll get at least one if you clear it. You AI, no, go away. You're not going to tell me the correct information. see what the Stardew Valley wiki itself says about secret note number 23. It doesn't say that I can't do it, but even if I find it now, you have to go to the secret woods before 7 p.m. So, I really wouldn't matter if I found it right now. I was willing to go into the mines and try and like take out everything to make it happen, but oh well. It's a shame that I don't have mastery levels yet. Quarry is a great way to get experience. We know that already. That's how I got the last bit of mining experience to go up to level 10 there. I am so close to combat level 9, and I cannot believe that 3 days to the Desert Festival, even if a couple of them were shortened by me being knocked out, did not result in even one level. I am 25 combat experience away from level 9. Of course, as we know, it's 5,000 to go from level 9 to level 10, so it's not really like I'm all that close, but level 9 still counts for something. I'll be heading back towards home. I will check the bus stop and the tunnel for salmon berries. Let's see how many I end up with. For the tunnel, I have 282, which is, you know, a lot. I may or may not be ready for switching over to... I'm probably ready to switch over to sashimi at this point, but I have no reason to with this much salmon berries. I had a lava eel roe. I know I'm kind of hoarding far more forageables than I need to, but that is not unusual for me. I have no regular quality dandelions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the regular quality stuff, minus 1 leak, and supplement with current stuff. I'm gonna make myself some spring seeds. I don't know if I'll use them for actual spring seeds. I'm actually more likely to use them, I think, for tea saplings, but I have them now. Alright, so we're gonna get to bed. I got the 250,000 total earning achievement, and we also heard a strange sound in the night. There is a speedrun category called Event Percent, where you try to get all 5 nighttime events. We've gotten 3 of them. We got the crop fairy, we got the owl statue, and now we got this one. The ones we do not have is a meteorite falling onto your farm, and the witch. We don't have a coop or a slime hutch, so we wouldn't get the witch. And all the other ones are possible without any particular buildings. Our owl statue is still right there, chilling behind the recycling machines. Oh, the strange capsule is right there. So it's pulsing and there appears to be something in there. You can pick it up if you want to. I'm just gonna leave it now. Leave it for a few days and see if anything happens. Wink, wink. Okay, so Robin's resource rush. Not her resource rush. Robin's resource rush is a different quest entirely. But Robin wants 80 pieces of hardwood. I specifically left the large logs and the stumps that do not respawn on my farm specifically for this quest. So I could quickly complete it. These large logs in your stump area, unlike the smaller stumps, do not regrow. But for a one-time source of foraging experience and or hardwood, they are here. Now, there is no need for me to save these to easily complete the quest. If you're on the forest farm and have access to the secret woods, which I would presume you would by the time the community board opens up in fall, it should not be difficult to get any hardwood. I mean, even with just the secret woods, as long as you make sure to do it each day, you'll get more than 80. I'm up to 72. And for some reason I feel, yep, thought there might be one more giant log on the farm. These give 8. So that is 80 hardwood gathered before 10 a.m. Absolutely no problem. I do still have to take the hardwood out there, but I've gathered it all. Oh, I had 2 extra that I gathered before. That's right. Have I given out my gifts this week? Shane's birthday is tomorrow. I'll give him a bouquet and a gift then. I've only given out 1 gift so far this week too. That's why I'm gifting. For a second I couldn't remember if I had the sewer open. Of course I do. And then a gift for the dwarf. I'm a little disappointed that Sandy is not as high as I would like her to be. I managed to get a little something done this week because of the Desert Festival, but I'll be heading back out there probably tomorrow. Because as dangerous as it is, Skull Caverns is still the best way to get combat up. She has honey, but that's too much to pay for honey. Nothing there that's really pulling me in. The large goat milk would help me with the animal bundle, but I think I'll be getting the animal bundle myself. For a split second there, I thought, well, if I get the large goat milk, I don't have to upgrade my barn. But of course I'm going to upgrade my barn. So if I wanted to, since it is Friday, and I have the G, I could get an original sprinkler from Crocus. I'm not going to. almost more interested in the star drop, but I'm not gonna buy that today either. The thing I was thinking about getting but kept on putting off was the barn. So if I go grab wood and stone from my house before I go up to Robin's, I'll get a barn started. Let's get the dwarf his gift first. Quest in the game to complete a coop, which is why I'm not making a coop yet, but there is no such quest for a barn, so I can make it whenever I want, including right now. I have 46 jade. That's not bad. I'm gonna take a full stack of each, or nearly a full stack of each. Just so I don't have to do the math to figure out exactly how much I need. It kind of hurts to see a bunch of kegs on my farm empty. But the only thing I really have to put in it is... I can find stuff to put in there. Alright, 80 hardwood. I get 2,000 G for that. Plus there will be a prize ticket. Let's have Robin construct a barn. On the forest farm, I usually put it... On the forest farm, actually, I usually put it over here. Because over here is a much larger crop area. But for now, I'm going to just put it there. Again, froze for just a moment. I decided not to take a tool over to Clint because I assumed he wouldn't be open, but I forget that I don't have the community center done yet. He only closes on Fridays after that point. Oops, I meant to actually click on the sign, but I accidentally gave me the door. Here, have a sashimi, Pierre. Check that I didn't bouquet someone and then not get them up to 10. I saw Haley's 10 heart event. I saw Leah's. Harvey and Sebastian are also at 10 hearts. Harvey at the railroad tracks, I know. Sebastian, I think I just need to go by his house after dark. I know that there's a prize ticket waiting for me. I will grab it soon. I want to see if I can put this stuff away and then still grab Harvey's 10 heart event. Run, little farmer, run. I could try coffee, but it was so close to 3 that if that is the cutoff point, I wasn't going to make it anyway. Nope, I can still see it today. There you are, just in time. Look, here it comes. Before the bookseller was added to the game, this is the only time you saw Marcelo. Marcelo's balloon rental is at your service. It's all yours for 2 hours. Now I was told there's a saloon somewhere around here. And he walked straight down through the bathhouse. I saw an ad in the paper for these balloon rides, and I knew I had to surprise you with one. This looks fun. Let's ride. I can see, but aren't you afraid of heights? Okay, you first. Super hop. Harvey can do it too. Mario who, right? He's already scared. This situation of heights should not scare me because there is the little basket around us. Since there's something holding us there, it doesn't bother me. It's like when there's no railing or anything on top of the building. That's what freaks me out. We're up so high. I wanted to impress you with this, but look at me. I'm a trembling coward. Well, you got more than enough courage to make up for me, Passion. That's part of why I like you. Okay, I'm going to open my eyes and look down. Don't let go of my hand. I think I'm gonna do it now. Until one of those birds flies into the balloon and pops it. I get the feeling it's happened before. Look at how many patches are on this thing. Hey, this is incredible. I think I can see Mayor Lewis standing in the town square. 3 p.m. on a Friday? Maybe. Oh dear, my time's almost up. Actually, we've known each other for a while now, and oops, our time was up half an hour ago. Another touchdown. And that is Harvey's 10 heart event. There's a artifact spot. Good idea. Just clay, but clay is still good. If I zoom, I think I would need to use coffee. I was wondering if I could grab 5 bars of something, minecart over to the town and get a tool upgraded, but I don't think it would have been extremely tight. I can upgrade the tool tomorrow. Did I use all my iron bars? God, I have so much. So typically what I do with ore is I keep 100 of each, just in case. I don't implement that rule for iridium until later in the playthrough, until it's easier to get. But I can do that with the copper, the gold, and the and then go down to the nearest multiple of 5. That would be 1 in this case. Sometimes I do the math for the tool, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'll put iron in there because I'm just going over to get the prize ticket. Copper smelts much faster, so I typically do that while I'm still on the farm. Gold if I'm going to be off the farm for a while or I'm going to sleep. And iron if I'm just going for a thing or two. In this case, I'm just going for the prize ticket and then. Baru needs kale for an invention for some reason, but I don't have any kale to give her. I'm going to check a resource I have on my phone. There's a Stardew creator known as Wickedy. She doesn't really make videos anymore, but she created some of the best resources that can possibly be found regarding this game. And she did post some of them on Reddit. One of them is a crop growth chart. It has an image of the calendar, and it tells you the last day you can plant each thing, and includes a speed growth tracker. As far as I'm aware, it hasn't been updated for 1.6 for the carrots, squash, broccoli, and powdered melons, but that's okay. So it is currently the 19th, and if I want any shot whatsoever of getting spring crops by finishing the combat before 10. Let's see. For cauliflower, it would be the 16th without speed grow, but if I plant it today with the deluxe speed grow, it will grow in time. For the green bean, it would be the 18th normally. Speed grow will be in plenty of time. The potato and parsnip, I don't even need that. Now, I don't have a potato or a green bean, but I can still plant those tomorrow without issue. So the fact that Pierre just closed is not a problem. Also, and I don't want to go to Joja anyway. In fact, it's all fine tomorrow, so I'm not even going to worry about planting today. Wait, I do have to plant the cauliflower today if I want this to work. I have the one quality sprinkler, and I can't make more. But I can move it. It all ends up fully grown. There's a scarecrow in... Are these scarecrows in range? Yes, scarecrow here is within range. So I have deluxe speed grow. Let's see. I just need one. I'm going to do 3 of my cauliflower. Now I just have to hope that I do in fact reach combat 10 before the end of the season. Ideally, you would get, 5 gold quality parsnips for the community center, because of the possible quality crops. That's the least amount of money you're leaving on the table. But you don't need to. melons, pumpkins, and corn work as well. So if I want to hopefully get the greenhouse done this year in the game, the only thing I need to make sure is to have a parsnip, a potato, a cauliflower, and a green bean. For the record, the day of the cauliflower is also the last day you could... I already have cauliflower. Don't even need to worry about that. The only one I needed was the green bean. I can get the others from gifts in the mail. Sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking these days. So I will spend a little bit of time staying awake here. Just trying to get as much of this copper smelted as I can. The only tool I haven't upgraded to at least copper is the watering can. And why would I when I'm not watering plants? But I want to make sure that it's at least a little bit better before I actually start doing stuff. We got apricot, we got a couple peaches, we got apple again. The fruit tree fruits I'm happy to save. Actually, I'll save everything this time. Pomegranate again. Plenty of apples. Plenty of peaches. Not millions, but plenty. Still hoping for a rabbit foot from a serpent. Still don't have wheat, but I'll have a way to get some hay into my inventory without buying it in a couple days. I haven't been trying to get all of that stuff. I already discussed that we'll have to wait until summer. Yeah, I'm well before the times I need to send my character to bed, so... start tomorrow with max energy, at least. I'm gonna put this blackberry in here. I got a Facebook notification, but I'm not going to check Facebook in the middle of a stream. So when I was streaming yesterday, there was the famous death. There was another one overnight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the $9.99 and put that gold in there, and then when I organize the inventory, it will go into one stack. I do one more round of the copper. I'm going to put gold in as I go to bed. 46. I'm not even done with my copper yet. Now that it's all in one stack, I can see that I do not have an even multiple of 5 gold ore. Which I would have known if I spent 3 seconds to do the math before. I did not spell anything that day because I really didn't do all that much. Clear and sunny all day. copper again. So come down here and do my usual baiting and collecting wood. There's 4 road today, so I don't need to worry about getting rid of any. But I did get 5 more crab pot fish, 5 more sashimi. Okay, so I want to make sure that I get the green bean today. And I'll go ahead and buy a potato. I'll use some of my parsnips that I already have. I can plant the potato and parsnips without fertilizer, but I need to put a speed grow on the green bean. None of these spots came untilled, so I do not need to retill or water any of them. Which means I can take any tool I want to be upgraded, and I'm going to choose the watering can, just so that I have them all in copper, and any remaining copper I have, I know will be for not tool upgrades. Do not forget to give Shane a bouquet today and a loved gift. I will make that pepper poppers, not beer. As far as that, other gifts are not necessary today. I've given to people. Depending on when the other things that I want to get done, I may go to the Skull Caverns, or I may go to the regular mines for Monster Slayer reasons. Harvey wants to refine quartz. I can make that happen. Shane is probably already at Joja. No, he's not there yet. Oh, because it's Saturday. He doesn't go there that early on Saturdays. So I do need to buy 1 potato and 1 bean starter for the community center. I do not need any of the other crops for the community center. But it's still my job to try and combat before the end of spring, so I can actually harvest those crops. Otherwise I just have to let them die. Those are the rules. So copper upgrades do not cost very much. I even have the trash can at copper. It's only the watering can that isn't there yet. I'm okay buying just 1 bean starter and potato seed. I don't know whether it will lightning again before the end of spring, but I do have lightning rods, so I'm not terrified of it. There's no number of lightning rods you can put on your farm to actually guarantee that a crop will not be struck. Nor is there like some formula, X number of lightning rods per crop. But the more you have, the technically higher chance you have of not losing a crop. starter, I would bean starter in the bottom corner. Because it is a trellis ground, I cannot walk through it. Potato there, and I will pull out 3 of the parsnips. Put them in the remaining spots. It's covered by a scarecrow. That there. 3 more iron because I want to walk down to Marnie's ranch and exchange his stuff. I think we go to the regular mines today and go to the Skull Caverns tomorrow. Sunday is the best day to go to the desert. So, here's your bouquet. And here's your little gift. Shane is now at 10 hearts. This 10 heart event is, I believe, a Tunneler's Gridball game. I haven't seen his 8 heart event though, which unlocks the ability to get blue chickens. One of which you have to name to a hero. I don't make the rules, that's just how it is. I am a little hesitant about going to the mines at all. I have so much, so much ore in my inventory up in the air. But I'll do it. I will also take Harvey this refined quartz. I saw him on his way to the museum, library, archaeology office, whatever you want to call it. What does the game actually call it? What does this sign actually say? Archaeology office. Yeah, that's such a good workout during aerobics class. I think I can treat myself to some pasta primavera tonight. Delicious. I got, in addition to completing that and getting another thing, I got the Big Help achievement, which you get for 40 different unwanted requests. The ones on the big board do count towards that. Mines. Okay. I'm going to go to floor 15. I have not done the bug goal yet. Nor have I done the Dougie goal. Dougies are found in the tillable soil. So a floor that you can go to that has some right there is a good way to try and kill them. I'm also going to find a number of slimes and bugs on this floor. I'm not getting lucky with finding Dougies though. I mean, there is another smaller spot of dirt up here, but it's not particularly close to the ladder, so I don't typically check it. But there are patches on other floors. There's my level 9 combat. There's a Dougie. I believe these are the first Dougies I'm killing. I think there was still a question mark on the adventurer's office board. There's the secret note I was hoping for. If you can read this, come to Secret Woods. Please bring maple syrup. I could wait for bugs, but I'm gonna find plenty of bugs. Ah! A quarry level. The bane of my existence. Obvious rock crab. I'm on to you, rock crabs. This is a lot of fiber. Let's look some fiber. Honestly, if I get the living head at any point in this playthrough, I will die laughing. It'd be a cherry on top of all the other crazy stuff that's happened. Like a first try ectoplasm drop. More ancient seeds than you know what to do with. Alright, because I know that it's a quarry floor on floor 18, I have no desire to look for a ladder on this floor. I think I was like halfway to bugs or something like that. Oh, apparently I hit that bug at least a little bit and it didn't die. I'll just get one hit on it before it starts flying around. Also, muscling through the quarry floor that is floor 18 will just give me to floor 19, which is the spiral floor, and it's not going to have any duggies on it. Okay, I can't help it. I see so much ore, I just can't resist. Another rock crab here. Stop hiding, I know you're there. Bug. Typically in early Skull Cavern dives, I won't take like charge bombs, but I will at least take cherry bombs. So if I get a bunch of mummies clumped together, I can at least kill them. But that rock was just a little bit misaligned, so I knew it was a rock crab. I'm not finding a lot of duggies, which is kind of weird. They're a fairly common enemy, but I'm getting my grubs taken care of. I had thought about maybe waiting to do the bug slaying goal until I got the community board request for finding 100 bug meat for Willy, but I just kind of went to go down the list. Honestly, what I'm hoping for, and I know it's incredibly unlikely, but I'm hoping one of these weaker enemies will drop a prismatic shard so I can get a stronger weapon for all the other enemies. I know how unlikely it is. I know the odds. But I've been defying odds this entire playthrough. So, why not try it one more time? So the Bug Slayer goal is done. go ahead and pop out for the day. And check in on our progress overall. Oh, Sebastian's 10-heart event, by the way. Hey Patrick, I was just about to head out. Hop on, I want to show you something. There is no sidecar, neither of us are wearing a helmet. I am not okay with this. Excellently, Brody. UI info suite overlay into the cutscene. That's Zuzu City in the distance. I come here when I want to get away from everything and just think. So, what do you think? You can say it's beautiful. It gives me a strange, sad feeling, kind of ugly. Or you should quit smoking. You should quit smoking. Ugh, you sound like my mom. You're right though. I'm addicted to these things. It's not good. The city used to draw me in, but now I'm finding myself happier at home in the valley. Patrick? I never felt anything like this with another guy before. But you're different. You know what I'm trying to say, don't you? He was just smoking. I don't really want to kiss him. Not to mention, of course, that I wouldn't, in real life, actually kiss another guy anyway. But my character can do whatever they want. I will do the 10 heart events with guys, just so that you can see them. I would just leave the leaks, but since it is Saturday, I want to pick those up. So, we are at 496 of 1,000 slimes, almost halfway there. Taking out 38 of 150 void spirits. We reached the cave insect goal. We've slain 90 of them at this point. We are at 6 of 30 duggies, 14 of 60 rock crabs. The reward I get, the chewing stick, because I already done it. The insect head is your reward for reaching the bug goal. It does 20 to 30 damage, plus 2 swing speed, plus 2 crit chance. It's in recent updates, the number of bugs you have to slay to get that was brought way down, which actually makes that a pretty good weapon to try and go for before you start going to the deeper forest past the bugs. It can carry you a decent way. I've got to figure out numbers again. That didn't change too much. I have regular geodes again. Just gonna try and figure out where all this stuff goes, so bear with me. Green algae always goes in there. I got that. I picked up a yam from a monster. That is a fall crop. I'll put the leeks in there, grab that. Put more gold in before I fall asleep. I'm actually going to just go ahead and sell the crab. Put those away. come inside. I've been stashing the extra scrolls in here. I have an extra of all but Dwarf Scroll 2. And I've been putting those in there too. I'm going to need to make an extra chest. But the battery pack, I've been putting battery packs out here. I can move that and clear one space in here. But besides that, typically I'll have 2 chests inside. So I will make another chest for my inside and sort that out another time. So we reached level 9 combat, plus 5 to HP, a new crafting and a new cooking recipe, iridium band, and squid ink ravioli. I've had squid ink pasta a couple times. I can't say that I prefer it to typical wheat pasta, but it's not bad. Had chickpea pasta too, that's pretty good. So, the squid ink ravioli requires a squid ink, a wheat flour, and tomato. It gives you +1 mining. It also temporarily protects you from debuffs. So it can be a pretty decent thing to have when you're in the mines. And the crafting recipe that I wish I could make right now, the iridium band, it requires 5 iridium bars, 50 solar essence, and 50 void essence. But it glows, attracts items, and increases attack damage by 10%. It's a glow ring, a magnet ring, and a ruby ring, but only taking up 1 ring slot. Iridium bands are fantastic. You can fish them up, but I haven't been so fortunate. Queen of sauce. Complete breakfast. Last week I taught you how to make hash browns. This week I'll show you how to combine them with other ingredients to create a hearty, complete breakfast. This meal will really fill you up and give you the energy you need to get a hard day's work. So the complete breakfast is kind of a turd. Because you need fried egg, milk, hash browns, and pancakes. You need milk plus 3 other cooked dishes to make the 1 cooked dish. I get 2500 G for the help wanted quest. Pierre actually is asking for specifically for sashimi now. She will do eventually. He doesn't ask for it because I've been giving it to him. He always asks for it. That's how I figured out that it's probably like good for him and started giving it to him. Initially when I did. Obviously I just know that now. Put those in there. I'm bending my arms in strange ways to try and get everything done. I have 2 sashimi. I'm gonna try and give a gift to I'm trying to do some things while I'm out. Krobus's sewer is open 24/7, so I don't have to wait for anyone to wake up to go down there. Kent often says that he's been awake since 4 AM and will leave their house early to stand by the river. So I may be able to get him on the way out of the sewers. Except it's Sunday, so his schedule changes. So Krobus is now up to 4 hearts. Yes, Grimace is nearly to 5 hearts at this point. I guess I'm waiting for 7 o'clock at this point. Or 9 o'clock. Because I can't get in there to talk to Kent until 9. Nor can I get into the general store to get beer and sashimi until 9. What's in the kitchen? Here, have your first gift for the week. You got up to 6 hearts from that. Gaze through Vincent. Robin is still working on the barn. Clint is still working on the watering can. Those will both be done tomorrow. I should check the traveling cart. I know I should. So I will. Gus wants a scorpion carp. Good luck with that, sir. He wishes to see you go for a walk. There's the sashimi for the quest. There's a sashimi as a gift. I give him 2. Did I get him up to 8 or 9? He is at 8 hearts currently. I have money. I have enough for Way of the Wind Volume 2 if I wanted to blow it all. Let's at least see what the bookseller has. I will be going to the desert today, but other things are drawing my attention. You know, the vibe that's going up here. So, here's Mighty Monthly today, Stardew Valley, Almanac, Bait and Bobber. None of those help me. I'm gonna buy Old Slither Legs. That's the only book I'm going to buy today. I mentioned earlier in the stream how slowly I move through grass. Old Slither Legs does not make you the same speed in grass as you are everywhere else, but it makes it a lot closer. It is a significant reduction in the movement penalty. Okay, so she is there, waiting. But I'm not ready yet. Just gonna put all that away for now. I'm gonna sell the smallmouth bass. Stash this. I'm going to put more iron in here. I'm going to grab a maple syrup and head down towards the traveling cart. I'm going to check the cart and do the secret note at the same time. I was thinking I would go to the Skull Caverns and save the note for tomorrow, but the traveling cart is here, which is why I'll do it now. She does have a straight up tea sapling. The thing is, I can only put tea saplings outside right now, because I don't have a way to plant them inside, which is where I usually keep them. I don't know where I would want to put these saplings, so I'm not going to spend $12.50 on one when I have what I need to make them. None of that really draws my interest, unfortunately. I was kind of trying to convince myself to buy something there because I've taken the time to go down to it. You don't need to be holding the maple syrup. You just need it in your inventory. I'm a little nervous because I see a bear. That smell. Come closer. Okay. It's not every day I get to speak to a human. Looks like you got a little forest magic in you. Yeah, the wizard gave me magic mushrooms. And apparently they still work. Now, about my note. Did you bring the good stuff? Here. Woo! That smell. This is really sweet stuff. It's my favorite sauce. It makes me very happy. He gets closer. I back away. You made a friend today, Patrick. He gets closer, and I back away again. I've got something special I want to show you. Rummage, 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 rummage. The bear left you with his special knowledge. 7 berries and blackberries are now worth 3 times the gold. If I had waited just a few days to sell those blackberries, I could have taken advantage of that, but I forgot. This is why I need to like leave post-it notes all over everything that I check every day, so that I read them before I stream and remember things like, don't sell the blackberries until you complete that quest. So we lost out on a bit of money we could have had, which is a shame, but it happens. So now, I am going to put the leak away. I didn't remember to take it over to Granny. I'm not going to spend that time. I'm going to take with me, I said I was going to take the cherry bombs, but I will also take with me, awesome, I'll take my jade. Yes, I saw the iron finish. Grab the staff nail so I can give it to Sandy. Okay. Finally making my way to the desert. Far later than we want here to get stuff done. Down there is offering their mix and match deal. They say that it's for today only, but they do the mix and match day every day. I'm on to your marketing techniques, Geminos. It's always sunny here, even in winter. Actually, it's a little hot for my taste. My delicate skin burns quickly in the sun. In 10 days, Concerned Day will reveal who the new marriage candidates being added in 1.7 are, and a lot of people are hoping for Sandy. One of the prevailing thoughts is that it will be the Wizard and Sandy, because when he did the poll way back during 1.1 that made Shane and Emily marriage candidates, Sandy and the Wizard got second place, so he may just do them. I will get 47 staircases by trading in the jade that my Crystallarium has been producing for me. Typically I will wait until I have enough to get all the way to floor 100 to just start spamming them. But I will have them now in case I get an infested floor that is not a prehistoric floor. But for the most part, I'm here to fight enemies. I'm not here to get to floor 100. If I somehow manage to do so, that would be awesome. The reward for reaching floor 100 would improve my survivability quite a bit. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and wait for the serpents. I don't want to go around this rock so the slime has a chance to fight me while I'm trying to fend off serpents. Someone just followed me, thank you for that. Panda pretend to be. Thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. I finally remembered that if my chat software flashes yellow, it means someone followed. I'm doing okay. I would say I'm having a better time in the game than I was last time. I have not yet died, and some days that's all you can hope for. It's just surviving in the mines. Though I risked it all there on the slimes. I was not fighting them well. But the slimes are worth it even if you're having a little bit of a rough time with them. That's where your experience comes from. Each one of these little slimes gives me 10 experience. Hey, it would only take like 50 of them to get my combat level to go up. 10 of them would be 100, 50 would be 500. Take 500 of them. I do delivery work on days that I do not stream. Like 5 days of the week I spend streaming. I wouldn't mind if streaming became my job, but I'm a long ways away from that. So, in the meantime, I work. DoorDash is nice because it allows me to work when I want to, and I can stream the other days. I know that there are plenty of problems with it, but for the time being, it works. I do like playing with other people. I've never played Stardew Valley multiplayer before, but I do think it would be fun. It is something I'd be interested in doing. Other games as well. I enjoy the co-op experience of games. I just don't always have people who want to play or can play. My Discord is the same as my channel name here and everywhere. If you're looking for me on any platform, check if there's a Bando Guide 4. If I have one, that's where it will be. Can type it there, but I guess the question in my mind now is the game too loud? Am I too quiet? Do I need to adjust the volume or just speak up? So I'm concerned that you can't hear me properly. decent day in the Skull Cavern, but in terms of not having died, but I'm not making it very far today. If I'd gotten some early drop shafts, I might have pushed my staircases to get deeper, but as slow going as it's been. Killing monsters in the Skull Cavern when you don't have a great weapon just takes too long. I'm gonna say the combat experience I can get on this floor is more important than the ladder I can see. I did go ahead and plant crops on the assumption I would reach level 10 combat by the end of the season, so really should make sure that I do everything I can to make that happen. Solo slime first. That one did not split. There's one more slime for another 10 experience. I'm almost the first 1,000 towards it. Out of the game. Okay, so that was going to scare a infested floor unless it was a prehistoric floor. This is a prehistoric floor, so I will try to kill the dinosaurs. I typically will not check a request while I am on Discord while I am actively streaming. If I take a break or once the stream is over, I will check it then. Oh no. The Iridium bats are here. Oh, I'm scared. It's just one, but one Iridium bat is still terrifying. I thought I was out of the range of the fire. Got distracted by the fire, and that allowed the bat to get a hit on me. Iridium bats have a lot of health, do a lot of damage. But I was willing to wait to make sure that I killed it right. People who are doing challenge runs where they, for one reason or another, couldn't use lightning rods are screaming that I just got a battery pack from my first Iridium bat. Alright, I survived the prehistoric floor. Unfortunately, it's now 12:40 and I need to leave. I see the diamond. It doesn't matter. Survival is my #1 priority. And I don't want to lose 1,000 G. Because I deluded myself into thinking I could do much more today. Alright, let's put some stuff away. I'm going to put the ore away and reevaluate. before I go doing much more with smelting. Okay. I'm putting 100 in again. You can shift click to do half the stack. But the shift click and shift control click that does 5 at a time does not work on doesn't work for storing things. Quickly put all of my gold in one stack. Okay. I'm gonna sell the white algae. Let's put the battery pack and the clay and the stone away. Fiddlehead ferns. I'm at 110, so I still have time to at least start some things smelting. And I think I have time to sell the aged lava eel roe as well. I'm not too worried about my energy tomorrow. I am worried about the money loss. I have so many things I want to buy. 1000 G lost does matter. Okay. We're about 2 hours in. I will keep going for a little bit, but I will take a break here. There are some things that I wasn't able to take care of this morning because I started the stream late. So I will take a short break now, and I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, I think. Okay, I am back. I accepted the request. Alright. And the first thing OBS does is disconnect. But it says it's reconnected now. Alright. Clear and sunny all day. Spirits are very displeased. Here's your tip for your adventurers out there. Don't forget your weapon's special attack. Swords can block incoming attacks, which is very useful when slimes are jumping at you. Clubs can pound the ground, sending enemies flying. And with dagger, you can perform a super quick triple strike attack. Be safe. Blocked. Okay. Getting into our new day here. I will stash those staircases for now. We're at 6 lava eels now, which means in general we'll be getting lava eel row most days. Which normally is a very exciting point when you get to that where you're getting row every or most days. But it is a little disappointing when you can't craft more preserve jars. Put the spicy eel in there. So the barn is done. The copper watering can is finished. I think the next thing I should do is probably get the hoe up to silver. Or not silver, steel. It is also Monday, which means I need to check the board in town for new quest. I got my copper taken care of. The copper is done. Or at least last copper is in there. How much stone do I actually have right now? I'm gonna check. I have a lot. I'm gonna do something real quick here with some of my stone. I'm gonna make some stone walkway floors. I'll move things later, but for now I'm just getting my outline here. I like to have flooring for the most traversed paths on my farm. You walk slightly faster on the path than you do on normal ground, so it is a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, just got a little bit of it set up. You know what, let's do a bit more. large log was that was blocking me every time. Okay, as far as the chests go, you can't actually move them either by clicking them over and over again with a closed hand or with a pickaxe. So I can move these without impacting what's inside and put the pathing under them. Oops. It takes some time, but I usually do this in the winter actually, but it's already won. The thing that is time sensitive is Clint. So I will minecart over to the town. So there's my copper watering can. Let's get the hoe up to steel. So that when I hoe it, we'll do 5 squares straight ahead. We'll check this board. Of course, just after I complete the bug slayer goal. Hey there, I'm looking for a big wad of bug guts. The juicier the better, at least that's what the crabs seem to like. 100 pieces should do the trick. I don't have coop animals, I'm not getting eggs, so my only option for one that I can actually complete is the big wad of bug guts. The good news is, once I've done that one once, it's off the list, so. Same with the hardwood I did the previous week. Sooner or later, you'll do all the ones that can be done only once, and you'll have less to choose from. I'm looking forward to that point because I didn't get the ones I was most hoping to get this spring. There is one involving Evelyn and George that I was hoping to get but didn't. Though I do have my doubts on whether I would have been able to complete it. Alright, finally remember to give that. Yeah, I guess I'll check this. This is hoping for 8 gold ores. I'll talk to Pierre to get his friendship for the day. I will drop I'll turn in the prize ticket, and then I'll drop some things at my house, and then I'll take the bus stop up to the mines. It won't give me as much time as I was hoping for in there. A magic rock candy is your best friend when you're trying to do deep mines runs. It gives you 2 mining, 5 luck, 1 speed, 5 defense, and 5 attack for 8 minutes and 24 seconds. So when you're trying to go deep in the Skull Caverns, you hope that you can have a rock candy ready. Magic rock candy is your friend. I'm not worrying about it right now. Okay, I'm going to put more gold in. I'm going to put the stone walkway in there for now. I'm going to put those away. I'm going to put the watering can away again. I'm going to put the bars, and I'm going to put the magic rock candy inside in this chest. And now we're going to head up to the mines. I do have the burglar's ring, which means that basically any bugs that I kill are going to give me at least one bug meat. So I shouldn't have to kill more than 100 of them. Bugs actually have a pretty high chance of dropping bug meat anyway, so I'm not terribly concerned about completing this bug meat quest. Unfortunately, the bugs aren't giving as much experience as stuff in the Skull Cavern, but the bugs in the Skull Cavern you can't kill. So it wouldn't make much sense for me to go there looking for bug meat. With quests like this, where you're asked to get a certain number of materials that you do have to collect. If you already have, like, say 100 bug meat, you can go ahead and turn it into the place where you need it to be. And then once you collect the 100th bug meat, you don't have to run down there and turn it in. If it's a place where you have to turn it inside, and you're not sure that you're going to finish it by, you know, the time that shop would close on Sunday, that can be a effective way to make sure that you get it done in time. In the case of Billy's bug meat, it was being acceptable is outside of his shop. So that's not something I have to worry about for this particular quest. I think it used to be inside, but it was moved. But there are some, like Robin's Hardwood, where the spot is inside. Oh, I seem to be having... You can see that 18 is actually a pretty good floor for spots that you can find Dougies if it's not a quarry floor. This floor is probably not very helpful, but I will break everything. Find the ladder as quickly as possible. Twenty is a good floor for everything. Topaz, sure. I try to get a lot of gems over the course of a playthrough. I'll be using probably a topaz soon. I have to remember that Emily's birthday is coming up. I don't know if I'll get that far in this stream. This is the 27th. I'm probably going to do the rest of today and all tomorrow, and then the power dance is the 24th. I'll probably stop then after the power dance on the 4th. I have to decide what I want to do since it's a flower dance. We have not chosen a marriage candidate it, so I think we decided on Alex, if I hadn't chosen someone to marry by that day, because of the relative difficulty of getting his love gifts. I mean, before his birthday, I would certainly get at least one sweet pea, which is still a light gift. And on his birthday, an iridium quality light gift would definitely give him all the hearts. Bug meat today. Another rock crab, which I still have Yes, I need the bug meat, but anything I can get towards one of my Monster Slayer goals, or just towards combat experience in general, still worth it. Nothing on this floor. I do see some bugs here. See how I'm doing so far. I got 63 today. That's not a bad amount. Okay, we'll take that ladder because it's faster, if I remember. And head back home. Okay. Got my first new. Take 25 of that back out. I'll keep the bug meat in my inventory. I don't have time to wait out here for a bunch of that in. Just sell those. I missed an amethyst. Sell that. I have 5 gold bars. And other things will go inside. I will put the door scroll there. And I will put the rubber boots in there. They don't provide any defense, only immunity. Okay. So my goal for this next day is to get the rest of the bug meat I need. That is priority number 1. And then if I get it and I still have time in the mines, I'll drop down to the lava floors and work on void spirits, because they at least get more experience. I can complete Dougies in the future. I need the experience more now. So I got enough copper for 5 more copper bars. Which I guess there are still things that I don't count for. I won't complain too much about it. Some iron in there. spirits are not terribly happy, but it's not a big deal. I'll get the pine tar so it's not just sitting on the trees. There's a training spot here. I got the 8 gold or the flint wanted out of that. Which makes me feel like maybe I should take just a moment to turn that in. And yeah, wait until 9 to be open. Now I'm just gonna go. And if I lose the mines in time to talk to him today, great. If I don't, oh well. The combat is more important right now than completing a open quest. I'll complete the bug meat quest because I'm getting combat in the process of completing it. I scrolled off of my weapon when I saw the bug coming. There's one more bug on this floor. I will check for duggies. That does not appear to be one. See the number of bugs on this floor. Got slowed by the slime, but we're off. Sometimes when I have in my mind that fiber can chop the living heart, I feel like I should switch to the scythe while doing it. As if the game will say, if you want to scythe the fiber, that's not good enough. But it really doesn't matter how you cut the grass. As long as you do. I say it as I scroll off my weapon to do it with the scythe. Big cluster of bugs here. That's all the bug meat done. Before I even reach level 20. Was that text? Someone texted me actually like 6 hours ago. Should be loaded up when I'm done streaming today, which won't be too terribly long. Not yet. Obviously, I want the void spirit. Monster Slayer goal. Take everything out for the experience. Lava bats give 15. Having some doubts about whether I'll reach it by the end of the is a quarry floor. I'm gonna turn in the 2 things that I have to turn in. Yeah, even if I go to the Skull Caverns every day with monster mouse, I'm not sure that I'm going to get the necessary combat reach level 10 by the end of spring. So I need a ruling from the chat. If I do not reach level 10 combat by the end of spring, am I allowed to speed up this playthrough a little bit by grabbing just one of each of the crops I need for the spring crop bundle? No more for additional experience, no extras for selling, just for the crop bundle. I will allow chat to decide my fate on that. Or do we have to wait for year 3 spring to complete that? Why I went to 105 knowing that there's a quarry floor. So many quarry floors. Okay, I'm gonna go back to 80. Ended up working out better anyway. While I was swinging, it revealed to me if there's a rock crab here. As I've said before, I am not concerned about the slime or rock crab goal being included in the regular mines. There's more than enough of both in the Skull Caverns for me to complete it. But void spirits are not in the Skull Caverns. Same with Duggies, so, and skeletons and dust sprites, so all of those need to be completed here. Some bugs can be found in the Skull Cavern on the prehistoric worlds, you've seen them, but probably not enough to complete the Monster Slayer goal if you haven't been killing bugs here as well. Oh, the mutant bug lair, if you complete the community center, that's a good way to kill a lot of bugs too. The amount of damage I took fighting him was not worth the experience, I guess. Really what I need is a stronger weapon, so I can kill these enemies faster. I think at this point, if I had the 25,000 G to do it, I would probably just go ahead and get a lot of power. There was a big part of me that thought I would do a lot better in the Skull Caverns during the Desert Festival, and would find a prismatic shard and then could get a better weapon immediately afterwards and just shred through these monsters. Obviously that's not what happened. I had a poor Desert Festival experience. Did not get much worth talking about. have a gold pickaxe, so when it's time for me to find the next floor down, I can break all the rocks easily here. I would still be confident if I had 2,000 experience. But being in the 1600s with... I'm thinking maybe I should just skip the Flower Festival entirely and focus on combat. I'm not sure I'm going to lose the day with gaining combat experience. Because if I only have the 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th left. I'm not sure 4 days is enough. I will accept this monster for that. Every single one of these slimes is going to get 10. Four of them on a wall like that. Killing them without much danger either. So the Living on the Land episode indicated that the best use of the sword's blocking incoming damage is actually against slimes when they leap at you. Deal with it on that floor, but I can see that being the best way to use the sword special. There's another ladder over here, so it doesn't hurt to check for more enemies. Those rock guys really aren't worth the time. I'm only giving 6. Slime also gives 10. I hear bats, but I do not see them. So. I think I did say the secret too, getting the combat I need with spots of Musk. Coming in here and just finding what I can without relying on every tool at my disposal. Part of it is because of my frequent deaths. I worry about... I'm keeping that holy blade. It's not what I want to use right now, but I want a weapon with Crusader on it. Crusader does more damage against undead enemies, such as ghosts, but it also kills mummies without you needing to bomb them. So having a weapon with Crusader on it is very helpful when you're fighting mummies. I don't want to give up all these enemies, I see that. That was a diamond. If I do have bombs. I don't need the gold. Look at that list. How do you pass that up in good faith? I thought that might be a rock crab. I will hit this. Okay, just go. if I am quick about it, I think I can still make it back home in time. I can't stop at any chests, though. I say as I stop at the chest. I need to make the other chest in here. Will I actually get into bed? Yes, I did, actually. Okay. Today is the day of the flower dance. I did not give anyone a bouquet, so that's kind of a waste. Mildly perturbed spirits, rerun for hash browns. I got another one of those. What I need to do is I need to make a... Oh wait. I already have a chest, because I replaced this one with a... So what I'm going to do with this chest is this chest will be the one for all the weapons and tools. I have a lot of them. So weapon number 2 I'm no longer using is this chest. I'm not actually going to keep the Holy Blade with me until I'm actually going to the Skull Caverns, where it will be most useful. Alright. Parsnips are done. Let's sell all that out. More magma geodes. Put those into their multiples of 5. But I won't have more than 1 cup. 2 of those are done, which is with no new road today, so that gives me some relief there. I know where to put them, but I just a little scattered from not getting to do it before I slept. I also have 2 trash that I put them in. Okay, so I'm going to go to the mines. Flower dance doesn't start for another hour anyway. And I'll try and get some kills in. I have until 2 PM to actually decide whether I want to go to the flower dance. Getting 3 void spirits on the first floor makes me feel like I have a little bit more leeway to get to it. 2,000 experience. Okay, I'm at 2,000 experience. I was about to say, if I get to that 2,000, then I think I will go. I'm already at 2,000. But I will push my time a little bit. Besides, I'm getting a bat swarm. And they all do 15 experience. They're dangerous, yes. But I don't want to pass up their experience. I can hit that void spirit through the diagonal. Obvious rock crab. Rock crabs worth 12. Huge mushroom floor. Time. Alright, there's the ladder. Bats are just taking too long right now. Take a moment to heal because I got the debuff. So I'm worried about the -8 defense it gives you. I hadn't put it into numbers before now. I just said it was a defense reduction. That's 8 points. It's very easy to die very quickly with that debuff. There's a gemstone here. Maybe a topaz. It's 12:30. If I want to go to the... I'll take out these 2 shadow shamans and then go. I reached almost 2,300. The flower dance takes place in Cindersap Forest. So if I want to make it, I have to get it down there pretty quickly here. I really push the time I have. Collecting other stuff, sorting out the rest of the chests, I can wait. Thankfully I did buy all silver legs, which means I'm getting through this grass quickly enough. Alright. Someone told me the other day she likes Abigail and Sebastian in this game. So Pierre's still selling the Temple Flowers recipe. I'll pick that up. I also pick up his rare craft. He sells daffodils and dandelions here if you need them for some reason. Yeah, I'll dance to Abigail. Yeah, sure. They should make the seniors dance this year. I bet they'd love it. That's Abigail. Maybe that's partner. You can be embarrassed together. I'm actually a fine dancer, I will have you know. It'd be a little nerve-wracking to have someone to dance with you. If you spend some time pondering the hardships of life, you can put things into perspective. Suddenly dancing in front of the whole town in an ill-fitting suit doesn't seem so bad. These waters be teeming with big fish. Shame I didn't bring the rod. Have you tried the dandelion salad? I prepared it fresh right here. red jelly wafting in the the red jelly wafting in the wind looks like it's dancing. Maybe that's just the wine speaking. Gatherings like this give our sense of identity to our community, or as my wife says, it makes the town lively. Do you ever wonder, why do we find flowers beautiful? If Jelly and I ever have a daughter, maybe we'll name her after a flower. He's thinking of additional children. Thought I saw something moving across the water. I'd asked my husband to dance, but he doesn't really know how. Is that the smell of flowers, or is it Caroline's perfume? I have special earrings I only wear once a year for this event. They're little daffodils, see? I can tell. It's a lot of work to change a sprite just for that. Everyone is brightened up and here I am alone, once again. Oh well, I just drowned my sorrows with some of that sweet and tangy jelly. To dance among a whimsical backdrop of flowers is an uplifting experience. I really feel connected with nature this far away from town. I didn't come here by choice. Well, you don't have to dance. Oh hey, this year I'm doing my sister a competition for the Flower Queen title. I've been working on my choreography. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh hi, I'm a little busy. The key to dancing is to have confidence. Flowers more like bumblebee magnets. Can't smell much anyway. I used to visit this spot when I was younger. It hasn't changed much over the years. I'd enjoy this get together more if it wasn't for my allergies. I just have to suck it up. Let's ask me to dance with him. Isn't that cute? Did you have a successful salmonberry harvest? I picked enough to make a sweet and tangy jelly. I brought some today for everyone to taste. Clint seems like it. I couldn't find any clean shirts, so this one has to do. There's a flower queen, there must be a flower king. Am I doing it right? This open field is perfect grazing land for livestock, wouldn't you agree? I think Rufus is going to ask me to dance with him. The old timers never danced at this festival. Wizard's not here, Krobus, Sandy, and the dwarf are not. Pierre is behind his stall, so I can't talk to him, but I've talked to everyone else. Good afternoon, Patrick. The weather for today's festivities couldn't be more perfect. Come talk to me when you're ready to start the ceremony. Well, should we start to dance now? Yes, let's start. Sebastian didn't want to dance anyway, so I took Abigail off his ends. That was fun. Time to go home. That's another rare crow for my collection. There are 8 of them total. I will actually save some white algae. I don't actually have all that much, but I usually sell it. Or trash it. I'll just stick the mushrooms in here for now. I know I don't need that many of either of them. Actually, have I done... I haven't done dried mushrooms. I'll do the common mushrooms first. I do have a dehydrator. Don't really use it much. I did get some extra ore this morning. Okay. Now I have these sorted out. I've got lots more room in here. I only have beach and farm warp totems. Usually I have some mountain by now. I want to go back to the mines, but I just don't think I have time. So, as I said, I'm nearly to 3 hours. That's going to end the stream there. If you came to watch live, whether you alert or chatted, I appreciate it. If you are watching the archive later on YouTube, thank you for checking it out. I hope however your day is going, it is progressing favorably for you. I will check my earnings screen to save the game, and I will see you next time.